What's up guys, my name's Dychronic, host here on this Destiny 2 video, and today we're going to be talking about This Week at Bungie for October 25th, 2018. Again, one of those audible versions of TWABs. You can sit back, relax, even close your eyes. You don't even have to look at the cute puppies that are on screen right now, but they are there if you wanted to open your eyes and take a look. But this is again going to be an audible TWAB going over all the different things coming up in the next few weeks, including the October 30th update, a lot of quality of life improvements, including triple Infamy weekends, including Refer Friends shaders that look super dope, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Not a ton of stuff this weekend, but there's definitely going to be some things you should listen to, especially with the upcoming October 30th one. That's my favorite part. So let's go ahead and get started. First off, there's going to be a costume contest. So basically, dress up your Guardian and however you want for a Halloween-themed costume contest. Put them in some type of background. Take a picture of that and send that to their creation page, their Twitter, or their Instagram with the hashtag Festival Costume. So just make sure that's in there, and by October 30th, they'll pick some winners and whatnot. And they'll be able to give you this fresh looking emblem, which is usually only for the art on the creation page, which is actually really cool that they're opening up to everybody. Literally just put yourself in a bunch of Halloween stuff and go to some place and basically pose with the mask, because everybody knows they're going to be looking for masks and Halloween themed stuff and Halloween themed background. Basically, if you've ever seen enough TWABs, you'll know that they pick the ones that are basically showing off their game and what they've done the most. So make sure you use their Halloween item. Next up, let's talk about the October 30th update with with 2.0.5, which is going to be the update, you know, 2.0.5. Either way, it's coming October 30th, coming up very soon in 5 days. Lots of really cool quality of life changes. First up, Banshee now accepts 25 gunsmith materials at a time. Bungie, you might as well put it at 100 because there's no point in making us do increments at all, but thank God it's not 10 anymore because that was just infuriating. Next up, removing hold time on Spire's material exchange. I realized that that was there because people accidentally spent too much too fast and spent what, like 1,000 legendary shards. Increase the ghost fragment stack size from 10 to 20. This means that you can actually have 3 characters worth of ghost fragments on you per week without having to farm a little bit in that week and farm a little bit after that. So it makes it so there's a lot less frequency of needing to farm, which means you can hold on to them a little bit longer, which is very nice. Next up, exotic duplicate weighing. Basically, so if you get an exotic, you're less likely of getting one that you already have. Is basically what all this says, and exotic weapons from the exotic quest have been removed from the exotic loot pool. So that makes it so you're even more likely to get something that you do not have already. Masterwork cores are going to be renamed to enhancement cores because they're not only for masterworking anymore, because they have to do infusion and stuff, and there's going to be more sources for enhancement cores, including scrapper bounties and 6 of Spider's weekly bounty. Now I'm pretty sure, and I don't know if this for certain, but I'm pretty sure scrapper bounties are going to be those bounties you get from scrapping certain weapons and armor and quests and whatnot. So if you notice, sometimes you get this little blue bounty, it looks like a picture of a patrol beacon. I'm pretty sure those are scrapper bounties, but I haven't read them. Either way, those things are going to have enhancement cores, which means that you'll actually have a reason to go after those. And then lastly, enhancement cores will be more visible in the loot feed. I don't really know what that means. Next up, exotic tuning for the Wishender bow, increasing the base damage, and fix the issue with the broadhead perk not activating on the exit, which is going to be much better because it was very annoying the fact that you were doing so little damage in fast moving targets in PvP. And next up, Malfeasance is also getting a bit of a buff, increasing the explosive damage from the detonation and increasing the damage to Taken and Invaders, which should mean that it should be ever prevalent in Gambit. Next up, Trace Rifles. You'll now spawn with 50 ammo in Crucible instead of 15, which was ridiculous because all you do in Crucible as a special ammo weapon is you spawn in and then you go and you're out. That's it. Like, what's the point of having a special ammo weapon that does auto rifle damage? But they have increased it, so you can now do it. This might actually make the trace rifles a little bit more prevalent, because I think that they do more damage than an auto rifle, but either way, it's actually pretty close. They will also benefit from the following armor perks because it's considered an auto rifle. It'll be considered, all of these things will buff it, so if you want to get some trace rifles and use them, you basically should have your auto rifle stuff on it. You know, something I noticed that's not on here is Auto Rifle Scavenger is not on here, but maybe Auto Rifle Loader is Scavenger, but maybe I'm confused. Next up, let's talk about Double Infamy Week and Triple Infamy Weekend! Starting off for the Double Infamy on October 30th, that update we talked about, to the following Friday on November 2nd, and then from the 2nd to the 7th, basically the following Tuesday after that, you'll have Triple Infamy Weekend! Weekend. And on top of that, you'll also have an increased chance of getting that in Ascendant Primeval Servitor, which is that goddamn evil meatball that you need for the Malfeasance quest. So if you want to get that, even though it's not a full curse week, you'll have a very high chance of getting that evil meatball during that week. And this is through just the update, by the way. This is not through any particular thing because it's this particular weekend. They have updated it so it's going to be more frequent, and the higher the curse week is, the higher chance of getting it. Just wanted to mention that it was a bit confusing when I read it the first few times. I just wanted to clarify. Next up, let's talk about the Refer a Friend program. In Destiny 1, they also had a Refer a Friend program for some special emblems, some special loot, and this time they brought off some pretty good loots for Refer a Friend. Now, I don't know exactly where it is to refer a friend. I'm pretty sure it's on the companion app because I do not see it on my profile. I do not see it when I go to the different links on it, and I'm a bit confused on exactly where it is, but if you do find it, let me know in the comments down below so I can give that shit to everybody that's watching this video so you guys can earn me some sweet loot. And of course, I will be able to help you out in the game. Now, as far as the loot rewards, you've got a bunch of really cool items. This ship, not so much. This Borealis skin, however, with its moving dragon scale-like skin, oh, I love it. Not only that, you also have a bunch of emblems that have the similar themes, which looks really nice, and you've got a moving scale on these sparrows, which is also really cool. I gotta say, there should definitely be more things with like animated looks on them. We've always, in every game, always loved the animated crap. It makes us look all bright and shiny. That's why we have big LEDs inside of our computers. So all you have to do is basically Sherpa new players through the kind of quest. In D1, it was like complete patrols, complete some rogue events, complete some story missions with them. I'm assuming it's going to be the same set of things, and through those quests, you'll be able to get these rewards. A new player is basically somebody who has Forsaken within the last 7 days, or somebody who has never gotten Forsaken before and got it newly. Those people will be the new players. If you get the code to refer them, you'll be able to get benefits from them. And veteran players are anybody who has it for more than 7 days. Next up, let's talk about bug reports and maintenance. First off, the October 30th update, there'll be a downtime from 9:45 to 10 a.m., but other than that, it doesn't seem like there's gonna be some bigger issue. As for the known issues in the field, a couple of interesting ones. Masterwork weapons sent to the postmaster, basically unmasterwork, which is really weird. Petra's weekly challenge, even though you're completing the objectives, it doesn't seem to be completing. Shattered Throat emblem, basically saying 0 when you're doing it solo, and it's not supposed to say 0 since you have the emblem. Valor resets not counting, which is really annoying because you're trying to go for like broadswords and triumphs, and then it's just like, no, you're not allowed to. Aphrodite's Give Triumph, which is basically doing 30 Iron Banner packages in one event, which is 1,000 Iron Banner tokens, and an issue where it does not correctly update unless the player is switching characters or exiting and re-entering the game. So if you find this issue, it seems like maybe the solution is to just exit the game and restart it, and you should be able to get it, or that's what it seems like, I don't know. And lastly, Ammo Finder perks not working as intended. What else is new? People have been complaining about Ruined Wings since the game, since Dark Below, man. And that is pretty much it as far as the movies of the week. Somebody solos Vorgeth like a ninja, basically with Rat King, goes invisible a whole bunch. Very well done. I really like this video. I watched a little bit of myself. Well done, basically shows you how to do the Vorgeth fight by yourself, and it's very good if you want to get into it. And then next up, we have 6 Lunas Howl against Callus. I gotta say, this weapon takes a long time to get, but I'm very disappointed by how frequently Bungie puts videos like this as their movies of the week. All they do is promote that this gun exists and that it's actually kind of good, and I'm like, I've seen 6 Luna's Howl against Callus, I've seen 6 Broadswords, 6 Sweet Business, 6 Fighting Lions, 6 Traveler's Chosen starting guns, I've seen 6 Prometheus Lens, 6 of Sleepers, 6 of Worm. Like, what else can we have 6 of? Every gun in the game, but does it really matter? No. Because clearly certain guns will be the worst and certain guns will be the bad. I'm getting frazzled. But the point is, I really feel like they should reconsider what they're picking for movie of the week, because it kind of seems like they're really just picking what seems to be kind of like keyword meta, but at the same time, not something that's really impressive. And that is pretty much it. If you're going to be in San Jose, California for TwitchCon, there's going to be a couple of people there, including Cosmo. If you wanted to meet up with them, you're going to update on their Twitter and all that stuff. But that's it. That's this week of Bungie. Hope you guys did enjoy. Of course, my name has been Dychronic, and I'll see you guys on the next one.